Hey everyone, it's Rebecca from Southwest Exteriors and welcome back to the Home Solutions channel. Now today we're at a Hunter Douglas showroom in San Antonio, Texas, looking at all different types of window treatments and window coverings, and we're gonna look at some shades right now, so let's go. So the biggest thing that defines what a shade is it's typically one continuous loop or piece of fabric, typically made of fabric or woven wood, either rolls up or rolls down or can automatically close and open like an accordion, but it's all connected as opposed to where blinds are made of individual slats that are connected through cords. So here we have some different options for shades. There's so many options out there, but let's look at some traditional styles. This one is going to be a layered shade, or some may call it checkered. As you can see, when it's closed a certain way, there's complete privacy. Little sunlight will come through, but they're not blackout curtains. But whenever you bring them down or up, you can open them to get a little bit more light in. As you can see, this is kind of a woven type material that really lets a lot of sunlight in. But then you also have this other material that will block more of the sunlight. So you can really customize how you want these shades to look in your home. If you want no light at all, then you could close them up like this. If you want maximum light, then you can open them to where the lines line up and let all that sunlight come in from there. Traditional roller shades are usually operated with a cord that is, again, a continuous loop. So as you can see, you'll pull it one way to completely open the shade. I'm gonna pull it all the way up, and this will go all the way up. And then when you pull it all the way down, the opposite way is how you can close the blind. And again, get that alternating look however you like. So this is a woven wood shade made of faux wood. They can be made of real wood, usually bamboo or lighter kinds of wood that are lightweight material that won't really carry down your blinds. So as you can see, it has a really nice detailed wood look. So this is perfect if you want a more natural aesthetic in your home or you really love wood looks. And this shade in particular kind of folds up within itself whenever you use this mechanism to bring it up. A cord, not mechanism. All right, so out here we're looking at a few different types of Hunter Douglas shades. This is a honeycomb shade, otherwise known as a cellular shade. If you look more closely, it's called honeycomb because you kind of have these honeycomb cell shapes that are really great for energy efficiency and insulating your windows. And these shades out here are automatic, so it's really good if you have small children or pets where you don't want them potentially getting tangled in cords. Automatic shades are great, or if you have very tall windows that you can't reach, you might want to consider some automatic shades. So let's see how these function. You can see this shade behind that cellular shade that we just put up is actually along a track. So it's a little bit more steady, and also this material is very sheer. So there's so many different types of materials you can choose for shades depending on how much light control you want, how energy efficient you want them to be, and how you want them to look aesthetically. So you can see a lot of light is coming through this shade, so it's perfect if you love a sheer look and a sheer shade. Here's another look at an alternating, or otherwise known as banded shade, where you can see they have these closed bands and then open more of a sheer material to let any light in. And these are automatic shades, so you can use a remote to control those bands if you want them fully closed to block as much light and have as much privacy as you want, or if you want it as open as can be and let in all that sunlight. So let's go look at some other types of shades and some different functionality properties that they have. So all the shades we've looked at so far were called bottom-up shades, so they rise from the bottom up. But did you know you can also have top-down shades? Here are a couple examples of some automatic top-down shades. As you can see, they descend from the top down. So they're descending from these cords and they can flatten all the way down to the bottom of the floor. And these are great for, again, really high windows if you don't want your window coverings going all the way up to the ceiling, but you'd rather drop them down, or for safety reasons, or really just personal preference. These are also great if you want to have light, but more privacy. For example, with bottom up, you might not want to only raise your shades halfway, but people can still see you on the bottom half. But with these top downs, you can still have light coming through, but nobody can see you on the other side. So those were just a few types of common shades that Hunter Douglas offers and that many manufacturers offer. As you can see, there are so many types of shades. There's Roman shades, pirouette shades, cellular shades, and so much more. And it all depends on how you want them to function and how you want them to look. So the best way to learn about window shades is to schedule a consultation with a professional company like Southwest Exteriors. So if you're interested, click the link above to head over to our website and schedule your commitment-free consultation and get the look you love coming home to.